하지 않아도 같은 척을 보고 너와 나 You and me 멈추지 않아도 조금씩 닮아가고 내가 모르게 한 발 더 가까워.
March Care Guide for Neofinetia Falcata, also known as Pungnan. Starting in March, sunlight becomes noticeably stronger. Light exposure must be adjusted gradually. During winter, watering was often done only after the sphagnum moss became completely dry. Beginning in March, this method should change. If the nighttime minimum temperature stays above 15 degrees Celsius, water before the moss becomes fully dry. When daytime temperatures exceed 25 degrees Celsius, provide ventilation for 2 to 3 hours. If repotting has not yet been completed, it should be finished by early March. From March onward, Pungnan enters its active growth phase. However, the temperature difference between day and night becomes more severe, and dry weather continues. For this reason, humidity control becomes extremely important. On cloudy or rainy days, temperature management becomes more important than ventilation. In March, root movement becomes visible. At this stage, fertilizing may begin gradually. Apply fertilizer 30 minutes to 1 hour after watering. Use a low nitrogen, water-soluble fertilizer diluted at a ratio between 1 to 1,500 and 1 to 2,000. Apply every 7 to 10 days. Fertilizer with no nitrogen at all may cause roots to thicken excessively. Too much nitrogen can cause leaves to become thick and swollen. If continued for too long, this can stress the plant and lead to distorted growth. After surviving winter, growers sometimes become less cautious. During early spring, sudden cold exposure while roots are actively growing can cause serious damage. Always check the daily weather forecast before ventilating. At night, unless the minimum temperature remains above 15 degrees Celsius, all windows should be closed. If repotting has not been completed, it should be done as soon as possible. The recommended planting technique is the column-style moss wrapping method. In nature, Pungnan grows attached to rocks or tree bark, often with exposed roots. When planting in sphagnum moss, the plant must be firmly secured. Wrap the upper portion thinly to hold the plant in position. Around the root zone, use only a minimal amount of moss to allow airflow. The column-style moss wrapping method creates a vertical column shape. It uses less long moss and provides strong structural support. Even if watering is slightly excessive, the thin surface layer allows the roots to breathe and helps prevent root rot. During the active growth period, slightly moist conditions are more beneficial than complete dryness. March Care Summary. Daytime temperature should remain between 22 and 28 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity should remain between 40 and 60%. Nighttime temperature should remain between 15 and 18 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity should remain between 80 and 90%. Light intensity should range between 10,000 and 20,000 lux. Provide at least 4 hours of light daily. Direct midday sunlight should be reduced by approximately 50% shading. Water thoroughly once every 2 to 3 days. The recommended watering time is between 5 and 6 in the evening. Always provide ventilation after watering. For pest and disease prevention, apply preventive fungicide and insecticide treatments at least once per month.
너와 나